Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. For today's pick a card, this might end up being a brief reading. I've never done this topic, so I'm very curious what might come through here. So it is a timeless reading, and only watch this when your intuition is calling you towards it. This pick a card is going to be for the next 7 days. So predictions, guidance, any kind of important energies that want to come through for the next 7 days from whenever you are watching the video. So as always, the options are going to be in the timestamps and in the description, but I'll show you each one. And this is a general reading, might not resonate 100%. If you'd like a personal reading, the info is in the description as always. So group number 1 is the opalite bracelet. Group number 2 is the aqua aura quartz tower. Group number 3 is the abalone dragonfly, and it's also a bookmark, sort of. And group number 4 is the black tourmaline. Okay, so take a breath, go with whichever group is calling towards you the most. And whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the opalite bracelet. So let's take a look. Spirit, this reading is for group 1 and the energies for them and the next 7 days specifically. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1. Spirit, what are the energies for group 1 within the next 7 days, please, for group 1? What are the energies for them within the next 7 days, Spirit? Please and thank you. Kind of got quiet in the energy. That's funny. Okay. Are you guys like cautious about something? I don't know. Next 7 days for group 1. I've never looked at a time frame that was this small before, so it's kind of like a challenge for me. Oh my, you have the 10 of Pentacles. That's wonderful. So I don't know within the next 7 days you're going to be seeing some unexpected money come in, but I really, really hope so for you guys. So 10 of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords. We also have the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. This is an interesting mix here. At the bottom of the deck, we also have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so down here with the Wands energy, we do have some burden here, but I actually feel like the burden is going to be slightly cleared away, lifted, or lightened in some shape or form because of the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords clearing up this energy. So up here, I really am seeing that something happens within the finances that helps you to feel more stable and secure. And again, that could be the the emergence of some kind of money. I don't know from where, but this could be like an unexpected sort of a bonus, a gift, someone paying you back, you know, something like that. And I do see that coming in, well, obviously very soon, within the next week. The Star card here, I feel like emotionally speaking, you kind of have a little bit more hope coming through. The Queen of Cups is showing that you're really going with the flow here, especially with your spirituality. With the Two of Wands, you're opening up some options for you in the future. So you're able to look into the future with a renewed sense of optimism and encouragement. Okay. I think it's also because you saw with your own eyes, not just because of this, but you're able to see for yourself that Spirit is looking out for you, that you are protected, that you are guided, and that I feel is why you have that sense of hope again. Spirit, what else can you tell us about for group 1, the next 7 days? What's coming towards them in the next 7 days specifically? Okay, the Tower is at the bottom, and that's interesting because when I was shuffling first, I did notice that twice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, maybe not in the next 7 days, but maybe a little bit beyond 7, maybe within the month, you may see some kind of extreme shift, but we'll get there. So we have here the Temperance card, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, someone definitely comes back to give something to you that is owed to you. So many of you, this could be money, but I feel like it's, if that doesn't resonate for some of you, then it is going to be something that someone owes to you, I actually feel. So I feel like it separates itself into 2 groups. It's either going to be the emergence of some kind of payback in regards to practical matters. Maybe they owed you something in terms of an item that they borrowed from you, money that they borrowed from you. But in this set of cards, it's emotional. So I feel that someone kind of comes through here to extend their hand forward and say, hey, here's my apology, or here's my communication, you know, whatever the case is. We also have the High Priestess, the Five of Wands, and the World. Okay. So with the High Priestess, there's something within your intuition that's definitely coming true here. So let's say that you've been feeling for quite some time within your spiritual gut level that you're feeling either someone's energy or the energy of something specific. Now is the time within the next 7 days where this is going to come into fruition. It's going to come full circle. Let's check on the Five of Wands. Spirit, can you please clarify the Five of Wands for group 1, please? We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this is a bit of just some kind of a hassle. Could be some headache. What else can you tell us about this? The 5 and the 9 of Wands. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's going to involve some kind of an argument with other people. It could be family members. It could be anybody that's in your close circle. Some people that you have to kind of see every day. It could be coworkers or, you know, anyone around you. We have the Two of Cups here as well. But this is someone that you care about, though, or people that you care about. So I feel like the advice portion there is just to, with the Five of Wands, this is usually speaking about some sort of differences or clash that has to do almost with people that kind of like don't speak the same language. That could be, I mean, maybe not literally, but it's kind of like you just don't quite see on the same page as each other. So just keep in mind that the whole point is to be at peace with one another. Try to anticipate some of the conflicts that you might encounter. So for example, if you have a meeting that's coming up, if you have some kind of event that's coming up, or spending time together in one like very small space, try to anticipate that you're going to have differing viewpoints from these people that you're in close quarters with, and look at it from their perspective. You can anticipate looking at it from their perspective and just come back into a space of some kind of peace or harmony or collaboration together, so that it doesn't turn into that battle energy or that conflict, and it could eventually turn into chaos. So you want to nip it in the bud. What else? What was I going to get for you? Spirit, is there anything else you can tell us about the Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. Oh, and oh my gosh, look at that. The Nine of Swords. I love the fact that they were showing you this card first, because with the Nine of Swords, it's showing that this was a huge worry for you. Okay. Now, I feel that this is within the 3D realm, that something does come towards you. Now, whenever it is that you're watching this video, and let's say that for whatever reason something doesn't come through within the next 7 days, it is very close, but you have to also keep in mind that this type of energy, as I've said in many videos, the energy of prosperity and other stuff, it takes up a lot of space. So if you are able to trust and to drop the swords, so to speak, of worry and fear, and just trust and be at a calm space where you're able to receive this abundance or prosperity or whatever positive energy, then you will certainly see it come through. If you have trouble getting out of the negative space, then you may see a bit of a delay, okay? Spirit, what else? For group 1, is there any other energy that's coming towards them in the next 7 days? For group 1, please. What else is coming towards group 1 in the next 7 days specifically? Oh, that's nice. Okay. So I feel that you're going to really be extra focusing on your workspace, your projects, yourself, whatever it is, because something within the recent past has actually caused you a great deal of sadness. This could be just uncertainty, fear. It could be uncertainty about the future, uncertainty about whether or not you were going to be successful within this task. So what I love is that within the span of the next 7 days, you're going to be focusing on it again. You're going to be right back at that project, right back at your table, your station, like your desk, whatever it is. And you're going to be really focusing twice as hard as you were prior to this. So that's wonderful for you. And by the way, this is something that is going to benefit your future greatly. It has to do with that big goal that you had, that big dream that you had over here with the star and with the Two of Wands. Spirit, any other messages for group 1 and whatever's coming towards them in the next 7 days? A lot of movement and opportunity, in a sense of all the doors that you thought were closed prior to this point. You're going to feel like they're opening again, and they will be, because this is the energy opening up behind the scenes, and you're going to start to see things come towards you, and it's going to be very surprising. So as much as you are able to really be mindful of whether or not you're open towards this prosperity or you are quite closed off to it because of negative energy. So I do want to clarify some of these cards. I don't know what to use for you, but let's see. I think I'm going to use this deck over here. This is the albino. The albino? Wait, I get confused. They're the same, but they're just different colors, really. Okay, so since we're only looking at 7 days, the only place I can go is sort of like more in depth with what we already have. Spirit, what else can you tell us about the Temperance and the Six of Pentacles for group 1? Can you please clarify that? Temperance, Six of Pentacles, please. This is also something that had caused you a great deal of worry as well. Something that you had probably just you kind of like let it fall asleep, is what they're trying to say with that. You just let it rest. This is something that, I don't want to say that you gave up on this, but this is something that you just kind of let it stay there. There was some kind of a disagreement that you had in the past with someone. Now, if it's not resonating that this is with a person, this could be talking about something with yourself or a situation, yes. But the bottom line is that you are going to have something balanced out, something that is fair for you, something that you did feel within your intuition. Again, here we have the High Priestess confirming that this is something you knew was going to come towards you. So really follow your gut here. You guys especially are very intuitive, so try not to doubt yourself. So We also have here the Six of Swords. So I feel like some energy. Now, this one is feeling a little bit more behind the scenes than this practical 3D energy. This does feel like something is going to resolve itself behind the scenes. This could be talking about your worry about the situation or the lack of closure within whatever happened. I feel that you're gonna move on from this, even though it's only 7 days. I feel like this was a long time coming, and I do feel like something is gonna just resolve itself. Spirit, what can you tell us about the Six of Pentacles, though? Yeah, some of you, it's an actual person saying something or granting you something, giving you something, but others of you, this is a bit more of, energetically speaking, that you're going to move on from this situation. It really just depends, because if you were at the space where, for example, you're not talking to this person, they're unhealthy for you, they're a negative source of energy, they're not going to be coming back to you. You're the one that's going to be moving on from that energy, kind of releasing the burden, dropping the burden from whatever happened. But it just kind of depends on your situation. So, Spirit, anything else for group 1? What's coming towards them in the next 7 days? You guys are so cautious. I don't know if it's maybe just that I'm reading for the next 7 days and it's very detailed and specific, but I feel like you're tiptoeing towards the next 7 days. So we have here the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords, as well as the, we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom, and we have the Page of Pentacles, okay? So I think that you're gonna have a much clearer viewpoint of where you wanna go, especially towards your 3D world steps. Could be your career or your prosperity, your financial situation. But with the Knight of Cups, you're headed in a very healthy, balanced direction. This is awesome because everything is just really resolving itself. I really like this energy. So I think that the next thing that I want to look at here, let me take a look at the Star card. This is a little bit more into the future, though. That's kind of like me cheating here, but I'm curious what it says. Spirit, can you please clarify the Star and the Two of Wands? So we have the World, yeah, okay, and we did see that before. And we have the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. So yes, you are coming full circle with a dream of yours. The actual completion of the task will not be here quite yet, but you are gaining that stability over time. It is going to take more time, but you are kind of coming full circle. But the nice thing is that, like I said, you're going to be refocusing on it, and you're going to have a much clearer idea of where you want to go with that as well. Okay. Spirit, what is your advice for group 1 in regards to the next 7 days? What do they need to know or hear the most for group 1? So here we have the Three of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, which we did see early on. Okay, let's get one more. Spirit, any other advice? We have the Page of Cups. Okay. So with the Three of Wands, allow yourself to expand as much as you possibly can in regards to the energy that's coming towards you. So that's resolution, prosperity, some, peace and starting of new projects. Allow yourself to expand means to release the stuff that was preventing you from expanding, which means to release this negative energy, release this headache, this conflict, especially with other people, and for sure release the wands here, the burdens. So the reason why they're telling you this is because if you are unable to really do that, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you're just going to remain blocked up, especially within the space of your heart, which is going to prevent a lot of abundance from coming your way. Same thing here with the Page of Cups. It's really just kind of speaking about stunting your own growth. So they don't want that for you, and obviously you don't want that either. Spirit, any other advice for group 1 within the next 7 days? See the tiptoeing again. Okay. You can't make a mistake, group 1. Just know that. There's no such thing as making a mistake. Just be aware and mindful. And every step of the way, it's meant for you in your journey anyway. It's not that you're going to take a wrong turn, because like even if you take a right turn, you're going to come right back to wherever you were supposed to be anyways. So try to have faith within that process and yourself. So, oh, and look, we have that again at the bottom. Lovely. Okay, group 1. So the final messages that we have here, yeah, focus. So here we have again your dream, your vision for yourself in the future with the Star card. Do not give up hope. Do not give up faith on that dream. Just keep going. Keep working at it. But because you love it and because that focus makes you feel so productive and it puts you in such a high vibration, it just gives you that sense of joy and warmth. It opens up your heart chakra like you wouldn't believe. That's what I'm feeling here. It's really an amazing burst of light. So keep going with that. And then here we have the 3 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. I do feel that there may be some positive shift overall. Maybe, I don't know if in the next 7 days per se, but there is a positive shift here in regards to work, the finances, or just in general with your stability, especially with the area of prosperity. Okay, so group 1. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling here for the next 7 days. Obviously, I usually do much longer readings, but for the purposes of this topic as well as just the feeling that I'm getting, I wanted to we can just pause it there and let us know in the comments if this resonates, or maybe come back in a week and let us know how things went for you. I really hope that this helped and that it resonated. And again, if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and for your support. And best of luck to you. Have a good 7 days, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is the aqua, it's hard to say this, aqua aura quartz tower. Spirit, this reading is for group 2 and the energies for them within the next 7 days specifically. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2. Okay, so this is going to bother me. Hold on. I don't know where to put that. It's okay. Spirit, for group 2, please, what are the energies coming towards them for the next 7 days specifically? Please and thank you for group 2. What's coming towards them in the next 7 days? Okay. Don't yell at me for those of you who hate this, but that's kind of funny to me. The Lover's card came up immediately. I thought that was cute. I'm sure there's other stuff. I don't know. Sometimes people get so mad at me for the love thing. Spirit, for group 2. What's coming towards them within the next 7 days, please? That also can mean other stuff. I'll clarify in a second. Spirit, for group 2, the next 7 days, what's coming towards them for group 2, please? Okay, the Tower. Wow. Oof. Okay, group 2. So yes, we did have the Lover's card. We also have the Tower. We have the Death card. This is quite an intense 7-day period for you guys. Wow, I really didn't expect that. So again, it's 7 days from whenever you're watching this video. Hopefully you went with your intuition when you watch the video, because that is going to affect this. Okay, because like that matters. This same as picking one of the groups, it matters just as much when you watch the videos or which videos you watch. 3 of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. You have the 10 of Cups. You have the 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. Okay, let's take a look here. So to me, it's a very clear indicator that you're going to have some kind of a major transition or transformation, even though it's within 7 days. So I do feel that this is going to be sudden. I do feel that something unexpected is going to come towards you. All right. Now, for some of you, not all of you, I will clarify, this is going to be the emergence of some kind of a new love or new love interest. I can't say just looking at this if this is going to be your person for life. I mean, that would be pretty awesome and amazing, but I can't say that just looking at 7 days. But I do feel that there is going to be someone coming through here that is going to really shake things up in a sense. Now, it could be friendship. It could be someone, anyone that you have a spiritual connection with. And I thought that I really am kind of blown away that this is coming through in only a 7-day span reading. I didn't know what to expect. So I would say something like this is really a lot of healing for you. This is a lot of divine guidance for you so that you can reach this level of happiness. I feel like that also applies here, especially because you're going to have clarity from this energy of feeling quite stuck, trapped, restricted. I feel like there's going to be freedom coming through here. Some of you might be experiencing this freedom in a sense of physical improvement. So if you've been feeling stuck and trapped within the realm of your physical self, whether that's illness or it could be something having to do with your physical health, with like, I don't know, something having to do with burdens that you carry with the physical. I feel that this is going to change for you, okay? So for the rest of you, if you're not going to meet whoever this is, because obviously that's not for every single person watching, but you're going to have a renewed sense of health, vitality, and just feeling so healed and connected from by the divine. And that is really an amazing thing. And it is bursting with love here. Whichever category you fall into, it's bursting with love and with this pure heart is what I'm seeing here. I think some of you are also going to get out into the fresh air more to connect with nature, to connect with spirit. That doesn't sound like anything too fantastic, but the thing is, a lot of you have been feeling maybe isolated or trapped or just really not like yourself. And I feel like that's what's going to be shaken up for you. So within the next 7 days, you should be feeling like this uplifting energy, something that is going to, it's really going to change things for you. It's going to change your perspective. It's going to change your whole energy. It's going to make you feel like the 3 of Cups here in an energy of celebration, high vibration. So I'm going to get more detail here. This is very interesting, so positive. Spirit, anything else for group 2? What else is coming towards them in the next 7 days, or any clarity so far for group 2? For the first section, the first category for you guys, wow. Remember before the Queen of Pentacles, now we have the King of Pentacles. So if it resonates that this is going to be someone you're meeting here, that goes for those of you that are manifesting somebody. If you're not interested in that, this is not going to apply to you. It's going to apply to the other message. But there's a divine counterpart coming through here. Again, it could be either, well, anyone at all that you're going to be spiritually connected to, whether it's a romantic interest or a friendship or even a business partner for some of you. But there's an amazing chemistry here. There's being on totally the same wavelength, thinking the same things, feeling grounded and safe and at home with this person. This is really cool. So this could be any kind of other connection in your life. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean romantic, but this is someone coming through that is very, very supportive. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I just feel like you guys are going to feel much more grounded and safe. That's really, I mean, I feel like that's an emotional health thing as well. And we did see the physical aspect too. So that applies for you guys as well, that you're going to feel safer and more balanced, healthier, and just, you're just going to feel better. I mean, that's the only way I can put it. And then here we have the Knight of Cups. So things are kind of still moving here. This is only going to continue is what I can see. Spirit, anything else for group 2 and what is coming towards them in the next 7 days? Energies for group 2 in the next 7 days. Yeah, definitely a lot of opportunity for the future, even though that's kind of extending past the 7 days. But yeah, you're going to feel a lot of things open up for you. I feel like these are going to be ideas. I feel like it's just going to be the path towards healing, especially. Now we do have 2 conflict cards, so I'm going to look into this more closely. The Five of Wands and Swords. Let's see, where is this coming from? Okay, Spirit, can you please clarify the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords? Where is this coming from? The Ten of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, by just the Ten of Wands, I did have a feeling it had to do with your work, or I wasn't going to say financial, like, I feel like it has to do with something with your work or career or any of those related areas of your life. Okay, I do feel like there's going to be some tension. Let's see where it's coming from. Oh my. What else can you tell us about what's going on here, Spirit? The Ten of Wands, please. Ace of Pentacles, what's going on here? I don't think that this is going to be anything too disruptive, but it is alarming me. Well, that was the wrong word choice. It is kind of concerning me that this is your third 5, your conflict card in a row. So I feel like this is happening within the space of work and not your finances exactly, only because you have the 2 cards that have to do with people arguing and there's petty battles here. So I think their advice for you is to just stay out of it, you know, kind of keep your energy up. People are going to be, people are going to just be trying to pull each other into the conflict. And if you do this and you're not protected and you're not grounded from other people's negative energy, you are going to feel sad and it's going to bring you down. And in turn, it might actually prevent some of these positive energies from coming towards you. So be cautious of that. I'm glad that they warned us of that. Yeah. So stay in your high vibration. Don't carry anyone's burdens is what they're saying. Drop the wands. Other people especially will try to burden you. I feel that they'll try to complain to you, or they'll try to make you solve their problems or something like that. Now, of course, you can support people and you can be there for them. Just protect yourself as you're doing this if you feel that this is the right thing to do. So, I mean, just another thing with the Five of Swords is they're kind of trying to say, like, pick your battles. So you don't have to carry the burdens for other people. Just really use your best judgment there, but make sure to protect yourself so that you don't fall, into that sort of shadowy, dark energy. Spirit, do you have any other messages for them about what's going on here? Now, obviously, if you're not currently working, this could be anybody in your field, anybody. It could be money problems where people are arguing about money, maybe within your family. So just, again, try not to get sucked in. And here with the Strength card and the Emperor, just stay strong and grounded. And if you have to assert your boundaries, now is the time to do so. You don't have to do it in a disrespectful way, but they are encouraging you to remain strong in your stance here in regards to placing healthy boundaries, specifically not letting people walk all over you. Okay? And that's their best advice. That's the best way to go about this. It's interesting to me how things kind of even out here, because the energy was so wonderful and so positive, so bright in all of the other areas, and then over here it's kind of like it did that scale thing. Let's get another deck for you. I think I'm going to use the Radiant... Oh, no, sorry. This is the Gilded Royale. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Spirit, do you have any further clarification or any other important energies for group 2 within the next 7 days? For group 2, please. Let's see. We have the King of Cups. For those of you that it resonates that this is a soul connection, the King of Cups is going to be this person's energy. This is a water energy. Signs, to me, I don't really follow signs too heavily because there's just, it's hard to narrow that down. But this is a very kind and compassionate person, very sensitive. They seem quite poetic, very, very wise beyond their years. And I feel like this person is only wanting to help you to solve things. So they might actually act as a support in whatever conflict you're whatever's going on over here for you. Spirit, what else for group 2? For group 2, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like things are really going to require patience, but they are going to unfold slowly but surely. It might kind of feel like a very long 7 days or something like that. Let's keep going here. Hold on. Justice. I love that. Okay, so we have the Tower at the bottom again. All right, I'm going to pull cards for that next, but we have the Justice card. So try to remain as balanced as you can, grounded, protected, and overall within your center. Be centered, because whatever this is, I don't think that it's going to be sort of like a life-changing thing. I feel like it's more of an energy, and it's within the context of 7 days, it's going to feel like a lot, versus, let's say, if we were looking to a whole year. Spirit, what else can you tell us about the Tower? What's this? The Tower, please. So we have here the Four of Cups. Anything else, Spirit? What is happening here with the Tower? What is this for group 2? What do they need to know about the Tower? And the Hanged Man. So yes, this is pretty much the internal energy of releasing and surrendering things that were causing these blockages with the Four of Cups. I just feel that your mind is going to change. Your perspective is going to shift. And what you're able to release in terms of burden is going to be quite life-changing in that regard, but in the long run. So within 7 days, seeing a Tower, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not concerned, for you guys in that way, but it is going to feel like a shift comparatively speaking. Okay, anything else for group 2? Coming towards them in the next 7 days, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, so another bit of advice here. We do have the Strength card. You are going to remain strong and within your power, but the advice is to repeat that affirmation. I often use that affirmation, take your power back. So if anybody kind of likes to push you around, or if sometimes that does tend to happen, that you lose your ground because of, let's say, bullies or pushy people, just really remain firm, stand in your power with the Strength card. And here with the Ace of Wands, this is a card that has a lot of firepower to it, a lot of passion, and I feel like it's just you within your brightness, your charisma, your voice. Okay, so keep that in mind. Be that persona. Spirit, do you have any other advice, messages, or guidance for group 2 and the next 7 days specifically? Yeah, so again here we have the Five of Cups, and now we actually have the the Devil as well. But we also have the Queen of Swords. Okay, and then at the bottom I thought it was a different card, but it's the Fool. So I feel like with the Fool, they're actually telling you that you have an opportunity to do something different, like another new beginning. The Queen of Swords, they want you to remain logical and in some cases a bit detached, but from negative energy, because the Devil and the Five of Cups is a very low vibrational energy that does not fit your life or who you want to be or who you really are. So try your best to remain clear-minded about what this is. When this negative energy starts to flare up, take a step back and recognize what that is. Stay clear of this and don't fall victim to it, because it is kind of lurking in your energy field. So be cautious. Remember to drop the burdens. You can write it down, just write it down whenever, just as a reminder so that you can see it from time to time, or just at least within the next 7 days. Spirit, any final messages for group 2, please? Okay, so the final messages here for group 2. We have here the Ace of Cups again. All right, so I strongly feel that someone really, really of a strong healing presence is coming through. Again, if it's not an actual person, this is a lot of heart healing and a lot of spiritual flow coming through for you. And then finally, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that if it is healing for you, or just in general, this is a feeling of freedom and of confidence, as well as the freedom to build your own prosperity and to build your own life. So this could be a shift of mentality, like I was mentioning before. Look at the confidence and the abundance here. Okay. Wow. So group 2, this is quite a 7 days you're looking at here. So feel free to let us know in the comments what's going on with you, and feel free to come back, if any of these things panned out, or I hope that at least some of this advice was helpful in a general sense. So again, it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal one, it's description has the info there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for supporting as always. I wish you the very best, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose the abalone dragonfly bookmark. Okay. Spirit, this reading is for group 3. And the energies for them within the next 7 days specifically. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 3. And if you're wondering where I got that from, I got it from Barnes & Noble. Represent. Spirit, for group 3, please, what are the energies coming towards them within the next 7 days? For group 3, the next 7 days. Please and thank you. There's a lot going on here. Okay. Geez, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, so the first card that we had was the Moon card. That is a very interesting start. Okay, so we had that. Then we had here the King of Swords. You may be receiving an answer to something that you were unclear about, that was causing you some confusion. In the more extreme cases, it was causing you a lot of anxiety and fear. But I do feel like with the King of Swords, this is clarity, and it could be, for some of you, depending on the context, communication. But let's keep going here. We have the King and the Page of Wands as well. Oh, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness, we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there goes the anxiety. And then we have here the Five of Wands and the Three of Cups. Okay, this is a little difficult here. Let's see. Okay, and then we do have at the bottom of the deck we have the Devil. Okay, now there's a lot of different situations going on here from what I'm getting, group 3. Some of you were really going through it with some chaos, conflict, or disagreements with other people specifically. This could be friends, this could be family, anybody really within your close circle. I'm going to get something for this, the King of Wands. That one's is intriguing me. Okay, and then for others of you, we have here the Eight of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups. I feel like there is something you're going to walk away from within the next 7 days. So whether it's you actually walk away from it physically speaking and you exit the situation, you know, kind of get out of its way. But I feel like within the space of the heart, all of you, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be walking away emotionally from something. And it's probably this, whatever this issue is over here. And it also could be the fear. This energy here. And it's also confirmed because right beneath that we have a card of expansion and brightness. So I feel like you're going to walk away from some kind of negative energy. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 3, the next 7 days? Coming towards them in the next 7 days, please. Yeah. Yep. I like it. I like it. This is an amazing turn. I mean, wow. This is an amazing sequence here. So I'm not sure if Spirit was like, hey, let's extend past 7 days, but look at what we have. The Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. That is incredible because we went from anxiety and fear and conflict to you just saying, I am out, that I am done here, and you're completely headed towards your happiness and prosperity and your success. So if you can manage to do that within 7 days, that would be highly impressive. I feel like it's talking about in an energetic sense, and then whatever amount of time it takes you after that is really, you know, going to differ. But I do feel like this is talking about just the energy and the emotional aspect first. Either way, it's good news. This is wonderful news, actually, just because to see that you made that decision. So I'm not sure what causes you to leave, but let's kind of clarify that because I want to see if this is something you decide, or let's see. Spirit, what else can you tell us about the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups? You have here the Page of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you were guided towards this. This very well could have been something that your spirit guides, maybe your angels or your inner insight and knowing was nudging you towards doing this. So it was a pretty simple thing for you, actually. Nothing really out of the ordinary about that other than the fact that it was time. Spirit, anything else that they need to know about this? Eight of Cups. It's as simple as, and this is interesting because on the bottom of the deck you have the Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, and now here's the Eight of Swords. It's as simple as, hey, I can't move and I can't breathe. I want to go take a take a breath. I want to take a step out of these bindings here. It's really that simple. I feel like that's exactly what happened here. Remember I said the nudge. Your intuition is calling you in this direction. Your intuition was the one, the inner compass that just guided you in this direction. And mentally speaking, it's because you couldn't put up with this nonsense anymore. Okay. Speaking of nonsense, let's get a little bit more clarity on that. Spirit, can you clarify the moon? Okay, I have to pause here. For some of you, the moon energy was caused by a narcissist. I have to just say that. That's not going to resonate for every one of you. But for a lot of you, you were having anxiety and fear because of someone that was domineering or trying to take control over some aspect of your life. This was obvious to some of you. Others of you, and this, I am sorry to say this, but others of you, this was happening behind the scenes. There was someone that was impacting your energy here. And you felt it on a spiritual level, but they might not have actually said or done anything. But it's like you were connected. That's a little scary, but it's better to know it, right? So again, I don't mean to scare you if that is not going to resonate for you. So for those of you that I just mentioned that and you felt it within your gut, you're like, oh my gosh, like that is totally what I feel is the case. Okay, so just try to be aware, try to feel and tap into your own space, your own intuition, and see if that is the case. Okay, others of you, this is a very obvious person in your life. They say things, they do things that are really, oh gosh, words that I don't want to use on my channel. What else, Spirit, can you tell us about the moon? Yeah, and this was especially impactful for you, harmful for you, because of the fact that you're very sensitive to these energies, especially energies that are this dark and fearful. Okay, but now with the with the King of Swords, now just with a little bit of time, you were able to see yourself, even before you're watching this, that you were able to see the harm, you were able to see beyond the situation, beneath the surface of things. This person, going back to if this is a person in your life, if it resonates for you, this is a very childish person. You know, they, every which way, they try to create conflict for whoever is around them. Okay, that's just awful. I'm trying to figure out why they do this, because they do this. There's no explanation of why. They just are this way. And that is just terrible, because you have to be subjected to, it's like they're looking at you and there's fire coming out of their eyes. Like, this is not good energy at all. Ugh, gross, 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 gross. Spirit, anything else? And by the way, they have inner conflict and chaos with themselves too. They're at odds with themselves at all times. It's like you see here the King and the Page looking in opposite directions. I mean, you can't see that from there, you see? They're looking in opposite directions, and it's like they're battling their ego every single step of the way. I can't even deal with this person. I don't even know. I can't. And then here we have the Emperor. Okay, so this is perfectly fitting here, because the Emperor is all about control as well, power, thinking that they're above everyone else. This could be a boss for some of you, or others of you, it could be... This is basically anybody that acts as though they're the ones in charge, okay? So I want to get, if that is the case for you, I want to get more on how you can shift your energy to walking away from this, okay? So again, this is not going to resonate for all of you. So for the rest of you, let's see what else is coming through here. Spirit, for the rest of group 3, what else is coming towards them? Can you clarify the moon and anything else that we need to know here? Okay, so for the rest of you, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. There may have been anxiety or unknown in regards to either the area of finances or physical health. Okay, so that's a little bit more of a clear, concrete message. The financial, it could also be talking about work for some of you, okay? Spirit, anything else we need to know for group 3? Yeah, and some of you, it could have been just simply talking about your future and what's going to happen. Where am I moving towards? What's out there for me, kind of a thing. So whatever the case is for you, we see that that energy of fear and anxiety was overpowering you. Again, with these energies, was overpowering you. It was knocking you down a lot of pegs and making you operate from the space of your ego rather than your higher self or your spirit. So just, again, be aware of this. Try to catch it when it starts to come through. You may need to write down an affirmation on a sticky note, put it on your wall so that you can be reminded when you start to get sucked into it. Clarity is coming through, even by just you speaking it aloud, these affirmations, or having down a plan for yourself somewhere that you can see it and speak it. So that's really all it takes sometimes to see through the darkness, is to have a reminder. So I'm going to get more about this, because this is really where things turn. And by the way, this is not within the span of 7 days. This has been here for a while. But within the next 7 days, it's all like whatever's happening for you within the mental space. And again, some of you just get up and walk away. So for you guys, I'm going to use the pocket size ones here to see more clarity. Spirit, what else for group 3, please? Can you clarify about what's coming towards them within the next 7 days, or any of these that you can clarify for us? Group 3, please. Yeah, okay. All right, well, so we do have the Devil energy. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So this message with the Wheel of Fortune is talking about a little bit more into the future, but things are going to shift and come into alignment. So if you're going through this difficult, dark energy right now, have a bit of trust and faith within the process, and you will see things aligning one by one. Spirit, what else for group 3? Yeah, so it does look like you're in the energy of battles and still feeling that stuckness, but you can actually change this, is what they're saying. So you did manage to change it here. Most of you did manage to change it. Others of you may kind of get caught up in the Devil energy and repeat the cycles for a longer period of time. But again, if you're aware of it, you can break that cycle. So here we have the 7 and the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands in the middle there. Most of this energy, the negative stuff, is happening beneath the surface, or sort of like outside of your awareness. So it is going to be that much more difficult to catch it. So, so there's that message. And then here with the 8 of Wands, again, this is movement. This is movement, freeing up the space for you within your future and your success. So I kind of lost track here, group 3, because these messages were just so important. And there's a lot of lessons here that you're learning, a lot of themes that are important to your life, that some of this, you saw how I got lost in translation here. So this was past energy, some of it is future energy, but we did get the main messages for the next 7 days. Spirit, anything else for group 3, specifically only within the next 7 days? What's going to happen here, or what energies are coming through for them? Okay, yeah, so you're going to feel a lot of movement, a lot of passion reignited within your own spirit. And here with the 2 of Cups, I feel like there's going to be a lot of healing within yourself, as well as guidance. I don't feel that for you guys this is talking about a love message. I feel like this is actually speaking of you coming back to your center and receiving that guidance from the divine. Anything else, Spirit, for group 3? Yeah, you're going to feel much happier and more relieved, but especially after you release that negative energy. You guys are, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but it's, that's not a surprise, because it's been a struggle for a while now. But what they're trying to say, look at the comparison here. So with the 9 of Cups, they're trying to tell you this is what you can have. That happiness, that fulfillment, that brightness. Just keep in mind, release, release, release. whatever is not serving you, whatever's holding you down, okay? So I think I want to get some more advice cards for you. Now, I didn't do this with the other groups, but for you guys I will. This is the Moonology Oracle. Spirit, for group 3, what advice do you have for them for the next 7 days or in general? Okay, we have here a time to give rather than take. Communication is key. And you and your loved ones are safe. That's a lovely message. At the bottom we have confidence is your key to success. So a time to give rather than take. Try to pay attention to any areas of your life that were imbalanced, that you were either giving too much or too little of, maybe too much to others and not enough to yourself. If you were giving too much energy to your outer 3D world and not enough to spirit. So balance is needed there. Communication is key, is going to help with asserting your boundaries, and also there's going to be communication with this aspect of your life when you simply, just communicate that you're done. Communication and confidence, we did see at the bottom, is key in regards to dealing with this energy, whatever was trying to dominate your life and trying to take your power. So that's where communication is key as well. And you and your loved ones are safe. So to really trust, okay, within the safety of your journey with spirit, your guides, and trust and safety is the antidote to this fear. So that's going to be a big one for you guys. Okay, Spirit, do you have any final messages, please, for group 3? Any final advice or anything that we need to know about for group 3 in the next 7 days? Please and thank you. Okay, so finally we have here the Emperor and the High Priestess. Okay, so again, you guys are quite intuitive. We have the High Priestess over here as well. So I actually feel like this time around, this is speaking of your power rather than someone else's. There's going to be a lot of decisions that you have to make, not just, of course, within the next 7 days, but from here on out, there's going to be a lot of decisions you have to make in regards to where you're going and your power. You have to trust your intuition. You guys have a finely tuned gut instinct, and you have to follow that. The rest of the way there, of course, pray for guidance, ask for guidance, meditate on the communication with your guides and angels. But ultimately, you have a lot of power within yourself. So this is going to continue to grow, and working together with your intuition, it's really going to take you far, as you can see here. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy here. So group 3, that's what I have for you, and I really hope that this helped. Feel free to let us know in the comments what's going on with you, or if you want to come back and see if any of this stuff resonated. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you blessings, and again, if you'd like a personal reading, the info's in the description, and I wish you the very best. Have a good 7 days. Okay, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is the black tourmaline. Spirit, this reading is for group 4 and the energies for them within the next 7 days specifically. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 4. Now this, I have plenty of black tourmaline crystals or stones, and this is a nice chunk. Okay, I like it. I mean, I've had ones that were bigger before. Black tourmaline is excellent for repelling negative energy. In my opinion, it works very, very well. So if you guys are sensitive to negative energies, you may want to get yourself one of those. What was I doing? See, I just lose my train of thought. Spirit, for group 4, please. Can you provide for us the energies for them within the next 7 days for group 4? What are the energies for them within the next 7 days specifically? Group 4, please. Oh my God. Okay. What on earth is this mix of energies that I'm seeing here? Okay. Hi. Okay. Let's get into this reading. As soon as I collect my thoughts here, we have here the 2 and the Ace of Cups. We have the 5 of Pentacles, as well as the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Page, the Queen, and the 9 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and finally the 5 and 2 of Wands. Okay, you can see what I mean here. It's a bit of a mix of energies. Okay. So, group 4. For a while, I was a bit disconnected with the traditional group 4 energy. You guys know what I mean. Some of you know what I mean. It was kind of disconnected for a while, but here are some tones of our classic group 4 sort of messages. So with these cards over here, with the 2 and the Ace of Cups and the 5 and the 4 of Pentacles, it looks as though there is still an unresolved issue within the area of either it could be a love interest or a friend interest, but someone that you're connected to at the soul level. I feel like you want healing. I feel like you want reconciliation and perhaps a fresh start or something like that, clarity at least. But I feel like the struggle is continuing here with whoever it is that you're dealing with. Okay? So let's say that you're not dealing with anybody right now. I'm strongly feeling that you're dealing with somebody and this is the situation that's going on. Now, if that's not resonating, that's okay. We're going to have other messages here, but this is the strongest one. So there's still going to be some conflict here, and I feel it's because there's stubborn energy going on here. There's rigid and stubborn, stuck energy. Okay? So for those of you that's not dealing with a person, a friend, a lover, whoever, it could be within yourself as well. I feel like this energy wants to completely break free here. And it may, but within the next 7 days, it's still quite stuck. So let's get a little bit more. We also have here the 9 of Swords, okay? So this may continue to pose as a worry for you, like an on and off kind of a thing. But let's get more before I say more about that. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 4? What's coming towards them in the next 7 days? Energies for them within the next 7 days. Okay, I feel that some of you are going to do very well for balancing and strengthening yourself in regards to this prosperity that you wish to have in your life, this healing that you wish to have in your life. Look at this. I feel like you detach or you remove some of this heavy energy, especially over here with that worry. I feel like you do very well. Or rather, within the next 7 days, you have an opportunity to do this, and a lot of you take that opportunity and you clear the air for yourself. I feel a sense of relief. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 4? What's coming towards them in the next 7 days? We have the Chariot. Exactly. You see? The Chariot is your opportunity. So interestingly for you guys, and this was not the case for the other groups, this is not necessarily telling us what's going to happen. This is saying what can happen. So with the Chariot here, you have a choice of light or dark. Which one are you going to choose? Is their question to you. So if you want to get away from this negative energy, you can choose prosperity, healing, harmony, and this clarity of mind, as well as opening up the doors for your future success. If you want that success for your future, it actually does begin here and now, because one day represents all days, basically. And you have a chance here to lighten your load of whatever burden you were carrying. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 4? What else is coming towards them in the next 7 days? Anything we need to know about? Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see here. That's interesting. So here you have the King and the Queen of Wands. So this next message is not going to resonate for all of you, but I do feel that so for this group of you, someone that you were dealing with is still going to remain under the radar. They're not going to come out of their little cave there. Okay, but on your end, you're kind of removing yourself from that. As I mentioned, you're being more fair to yourself, and you are rising above that lower vibration. And you are asking more from yourself within the next 7 days. You're asking more from yourself, in a sense of amping up your game with your fire, your passions, your focus, your productivity, which has been a long time coming. The 9 of Swords over here, I feel, was because you felt all of this potential within yourself, especially towards prosperity and balance, and it just wasn't going in that direction. For you guys in group 4, a lot of what's going to happen in the next 7 days is a mentality shift, and therefore a spiritual shift. This is really, really intense. Okay, what else, Spirit, for group 4? 7 days. Yeah, so I feel like you are very much ready to move away from anything that was so heavy and stagnant. You move away from that, and some of you are going to actually just take some time to rest. A long time coming. Taking time to just rest your mind, maybe meditate, just take a break, basically, just to take a break. It's as simple as that. Some of you, I feel like, are going to actually be traveling or getting away. Obviously, it's not going to resonate for everyone, but I feel like you're just going to somehow take a moment to rest, and specifically to rest the mind, because it's just been a lot. All right, so I want to get some more cards for you, but I don't know what to use. Hold on. We're going to use the Light Seers. It's been a while since I used these. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else in terms of, let's say, events or outside energies, anything that we need to be aware of for group 4 and what's coming towards them in the next 7 days, please? What can they expect, or what do they need to be prepared for? Okay, hold on, that was too many. Try one more. So we have the 7 of Swords again. Be careful within the next 7 days. I feel like someone is going to be deceptive, or there may be a situation that is not showing you 100% the truth. So be cautious. We'll get more on that one next. We have here the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles and 8 of Cups. Let's get more on all of these, because this is outward events. That's interesting. Spirit, what can you tell us about the 7 of Swords? What is this talking about for group 4? Okay, so we have here the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So I do feel like this is talking about a person. If you're not really dealing with people right now, just in general, it is a situation it's speaking about. What are they hiding, though? That's my question. Spirit, what is being hidden here? The Seven of Swords. What's beneath the surface here? Okay. So with these energies, with the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, it's just kind of identifying someone that you may be dealing with. So it could be an air sign, or over here, a masculine energy air sign, or over here, a feminine fire sign. But I feel like what they're hiding is actually more important and more relevant. Okay. We have here the Five of Pentacles. So for those of you that were dealing with this person over here that I was talking about, what they're hiding, oh my gosh. What they're hiding is that they feel completely abandoned. They feel left out in the cold. Now, I'm not saying that you are at fault here. Knowing Group 4's energies, this person probably did this to themselves. But another thing that this particular person is hiding, as well as this is going to resonate for more of you, they're hiding their feelings and their love, or the want for more. That's okay. Wow, I didn't expect that. Okay, what else? What is the message here? What is the advice here? Okay, be careful is a big message, because you have the Devil card. I'm not surprised. There's a problem here with balance. There's a problem here with negative energy. So again, it's either coming from a specific person that you are very close with, spiritually speaking, or whatever kind of a situation this is. There's a problem with the balance of light and dark within this situation, okay? The Two of Cups came out again. This is balance, this is harmony, this is love. And it's a pure energy. So you have to proceed with caution here, because the Seven of Swords coming up twice, the Devil, the Five of Pentacles coming up twice. This is a very imbalanced energy, not to mention the Five of Wands. So it's sort of like a volatile situation. I would be very careful to move forward and practice stability and groundedness here, especially, and you have the Eight of Cups. So tiptoe away from this with a sense of balance, and keep yourself grounded the whole way through is the advice part. Spirit, is there anything else you can tell us about the Eight of Cups? Yeah, a lot of you were quite hesitant to walk away. Whether this is actually walking away from the situation in a practical sense or emotionally speaking, doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You were very indecisive about whether or not this was the right thing to do, or whether you were even able or capable of doing this at all. We have here the Wheel. Oh my goodness, okay. The Wheel of Fortune. You have a very strong destiny that you're walking towards. Whatever is happening here was part of the path as well. Everything is going to align. The next 7 days is a short amount of time, but this reading is actually kind of giving me layers here. So give yourself some time beyond this point, obviously, right? Things are growing. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. That's interesting, yeah. So with the Wheel, you must trust that everything is aligning for your highest good, because it absolutely is. Spirit, is there anything else 7 days wise for Group 4? So here with the Fool, and we also have the King of Wands. So it's the choice for a new beginning for you, or a new way of looking at things. And the Fool card has to do with taking nothing with you. So within this span of time, I feel that you make the decision to free yourself of a heavy, heavy burden. And then here we have the King of Wands. Let's see what that is. Spirit, can you clarify the King of Wands? Hold on, that was too many. Sorry. So with the King of Wands, we have the Four of Cups, the Chariot, and the Moon. Okay. With the King of Wands coming out with the Fool card, this may be talking about you focusing on your passionate energy, your leadership energy, again, your productivity. So with the Four of Cups and the Moon, this is very blocked and mysterious energy. This is nothing like your energy at all. But we have the Chariot again, okay? So I did mention before, this is not about necessarily what will happen, but what can happen. For many of you, this will happen. For many of you, you make that decision to break out of this blockage energy and reignite your flame. Many of you do make that decision. Others of you, if you're on the fence, if you're just like, I don't know, I feel that they're saying now is the time to make that decision. And once you do, then you'll go for it. The problem lies within the indecision. You see how that works there? The King of Wands energy is very much determined and focused. So that's an interesting turn here within the messages. It's not about whether or not it'll happen for you. It's about whether or not you decide to make it happen. That's a lot of power, group 4, that you have, if that's the case. Okay, so let's get some final advice. I think I'm going to grab the Deviant Moon one for you, just for some advice and just some extra messages. Spirit, do you have any final messages or advice or anything at all for group 4 within the next 7 days? Okay, so this is going to be a very important time for you to truly step into your action-oriented masculine power, whether you're male or female. We all have masculine and feminine energies. I showed you already with the King of Wands. So in other words, this is a time for focus, action, and movement. Now, it's going to take longer than 7 days for you to reach those steps, but this is the time to create that shift within yourself and within the space of your mind. The Emperor card, this is basically a boss. Someone who has power, who has that drive. The King of Pentacles, someone who is very much stable, wise, grounded, capable, as well as practical. And then with the King of Cups, a master of one's emotions. You know, this is going to be important if frequently you feel burdened by the emotional aspect of things, okay? But the fact that 4 kings in a row came up there, that's really something. Any other final advice for group 4? Please and thank you. All right, so finally we have justice at the bottom, definitely a moving towards balance within yourself. We have here the Queen of Wands. So we did see the King of Wands. The Queen of Wands is that obviously the feminine aspect of your passion and your creativity. So really, really shine. And then finally we have here the Six of Wands, which I did kind of glimpse at before. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. So from what I can get here, this is the preparation, you know, this is the quiet and the calm before, not exactly the storm, but the excitement for you guys in group 4. So you're well on your way towards that success. I feel like as well with you guys, and I did demonstrate that in the beginning when I got lost in my messages immediately, I feel like 7 days is a lot for you, meaning a lot can happen with a short amount of time. So it would be great if you guys could ground yourself and utilize something as simple as writing things down in a notebook, maybe having a calendar where you can, you know, actually have a visual for yourself. Anything that can ground you to the reality of the everyday, I feel like would be especially helpful for some of the plans that you have and to stay quite focused. Okay, group 4. So this is a very interesting reading, and there was a lot of complicated stuff going on here. So let us know in the comments, if this resonated or what's going on with you. Feel free to come back within 7 days and say if anything resonated. I'm curious to see if this was a challenge for my skills here, because 7 days is a small window. I've never done that before. So group 4, that is what I have for you, and I really wish you luck with whatever's going on here. I know it's difficult, but thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this was general. If you want a personal reading, info is in the description as always. Okay, thank you, and sending you blessings. Good luck with the next 7 days, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, take care of yourselves. Until next time, bye-bye.